Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. This is Debby Show. Hey, Debby Show. Welcome, Debby Show. Welcome, Debby Show. Welcome. You're welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time watching any video on this channel or clicking on this channel, kindly subscribe. Press on the like button and also the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post a video. And also don't forget to put your comment down in the comment section and share among your friends and family. And to my existing subscribers, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for staying tuned. And I hope this channel has been a blessing to you in one way or the other. So this week we'll be talking about stages of development. What developmental stage am I? What stages am I? Can I guess? Well, I will tell you the types of developmental stages we have. So we'll also be talking about parenting, but for this week I just want to talk about the stages of development so that we can know. And it is very, very important for us to know this type of developmental stages so that we can know how to interact with people that falls under this group or under this age group, and that way it will help to enhance our parenting skills. That way our parents can figure out, okay, so this stage is where my son or my daughter is or falls under, so how can I help in this way? How can I better my parenting skills? So this will really be of help to us, even young ones, to be of help to us to know, okay, these stages of development and how to interact with us or how to interact with people that falls under these stages. So without wasting much time, I'm going to dive into it. So these stages of development can also be called Erickson's stages of development, and it's also in psychology. So the first stage I'll be talking about is trust and mistrust, and this stage is between age 0 to 2 years of age. So this is between age 0 and 2 years. So this stage is very, very important in an individual's life. It's very, very important in a child's life. This stage is where they learn to trust people, they learn to feel safe with people, and if otherwise they will tend to mistrust an individual. So if child feels safe with an individual, they will trust that person, that person cannot harm them, that person cannot do bad things to them, or will not condemn them or leave them alone. So as a parent, what do we need to do in this stage? We need to make our child feel safe with us. We need to, even if you're not the parent, we need to make that child feel safe with us. We need to give them reasons to trust. We need to give them reasons to trust. If there are no reasons to trust, if there are no reasons to feel safe, then it will go towards the other direction of mistrust. And if an individual always have difficulty trusting someone or trusting people, then we might want to trace it back to their childhood. How were they treated when they were baby, or how were they treated when they were small? Did they feel safe with their parents when they were small? Do they develop that trust, or did they do otherwise, or did they develop mistrust? So this can be traceable to that age. And we notice that babies always feel safe with their mother because they care for them. They are the ones that carry them in their belly, they delivered them, and also took care of them, like basically care for them and show love to them, showered love to them. So as a baby or as an individual, we need to show love to all our kids, and we need to show love. We need to show love to all babies, and not only babies, to everyone, to our kids. And also we need to make them feel safe with us. And the second stage I'll be talking about is autonomy versus shame and doubt. And this is between age 2 to 4 years. Age 2 to 4 years. This is the age where kids tends to discover themselves. They tend to experience themselves and also discover their body. This is the stage whereby they tend to explore a little bit about making decisions, about making choices, and also about gaining confidence. If this is deprived from that child or from that kid, then it can lead to shame and doubt, like doubting their own abilities to decide, doubting their own choices. So how can we help as a parent in this aspect? We can help by deciding to let them choose. Yeah, by making them, giving them the opportunity to choose for themselves. For instance, they are going out, or you are going out with your child or with your kid, and you have you've selected the dress that that baby or that child is going to wear. So you can just let them decide which one do they want to wear. You can give them two choices. There's nothing wrong in giving them two choices, and they can decide, oh, this one is what I want to wear, or this one is what I want to wear. And that way, to give them a sense of autonomy, to give them a sense of decision, to give them that confidence. If they end up choosing one of the two choices to give them, that will give them that confidence that yes, I can make choices, I can decide on my own, and this will go a long way in them. So of course we cannot decide where, they cannot decide where they go, because we have to care for them, we have to make sure they are safe. Yeah, so we cannot decide, kids cannot decide on, oh, okay, I don't want to go to Ajegule today, or I don't want to go to Walmart. Where I want to go to is Target. So they can decide that way. They can make such a decision, because we don't know if it is safe for them or not. So as a parent, we need to help them in this area. Another one I'll be talking about is initiatives versus guilt. Initiatives versus guilt, and this is between age 4 and 5, and this is where they are trying out new things. They are exploring. More exploration goes on in this new stage. This is where they tend to role play and do. This is the age whereby they make initiatives of doing something, like acting in a play, or trying new things, like, kids always want to try new things. They always want to try new things. So this is, if you notice this age, that's where they tend to role play or act like a teacher or a doctor. Maybe when they are playing with their colleagues, they will say, oh, okay, me, I'm going to be a teacher, you are going to be a doctor. I remember when I was in that age as well, I did a lot of role plays with my friends, and we do like a school play whereby I was a teacher. We do a house play whereby I was a cook, so we cooked. We did the pastor's role, the student role, and all those kind of plays, all those kind of child plays. This is the age where they make initiatives to do that, and if they are discouraged, they tend to feel guilt, and also that can have an impact in their lives. And as a parent, if you notice your child is doing this, is making initiatives, give them the chance to make it. And if the initiative is not safe for them, or if it is not right, correct them and let them know what is wrong and what is right, and that way they can grow. That way we can help them, and can also be of help to us by helping us to learn our parenting skills, and also helping our child as well. And another stage I'm going to talk about is industry versus inferiority. Industry versus inferiority, and this is between age 5 to 12. Age 5 to 12, and this is where kids learn to discover their own interest. They learn to do things, create things, like being creative. Yes, they learn to be creative, and this is the stage where they seek feedbacks. Yeah, they seek feedbacks. And so if you tend to give them negative feedbacks, then they will move towards the inferiority complex, in thinking, oh, I'm not good enough for this type of, for the things that I'm doing, what they're telling me. I'm always receiving negative comments or negative feedback. Then I won't do that anymore, or I won't just move towards this creativity anymore. I will tend to make them feel inferior to their colleagues, or to their mates. And this age, we need to give them positive feedbacks, and if they are doing things that are wrong, we need to correct them, and that correction should be in love, or correction with love, so that they can know. It won't be like, hey, what you're doing there is not right. No, don't do that. Talk with them with soft voice and also firm voice. Like, let them know that what they are doing is wrong, or what they are doing is right, and give them positive feedback. Let them think of ways they can create. Let them think of ways they can be industrious things. Let them think about ways they can be of help, ways they can let them think about ways they can help themselves, and also ways they can help others. And ask them what are the things they are doing. Ask them about the things they are doing. Don't give them rejection every time. This age, they tend to seek for recognition. They want to be recognized for their hard work. They want to be recognized for the things that they are doing. They want feedbacks. So as a parent, we should learn to give them feedbacks. We should learn to recognize them. And when they are doing hard work, let them know that they are doing hard work. And if you are always showering negative comments or negative feedbacks to them, then they will feel inferior, and they will go back to their shell. They won't come out, and they won't tell you what is going on in their mind. Yeah, so another stage is identity versus confusion role. Identity versus confusion role, and this is the age of 13 to 19 years, and this is the age whereby social ideas, social media, friends, families, students, and everyone come into play. Like they tend to seek for identity. This is where the role confusion takes place. This is where identity crisis takes place. If an individual cannot gain their identity, or if they cannot seek, or if they cannot find what they're looking for, it tends to become identity crisis or role confusion. So this is the age whereby they seek approval from their friends. So as a parent, your child might not come to you for certain ideas, or for certain advice. They might tend to go to their friends, and this is the age where peer pressure takes a huge role in the life of an individual. Not only that, social media as well. This age is a delicate age in which we need to find our identity, and finding identity will also help to discover an individual, and also help an individual to know their values, what they stand for, and their preferences. As a parent, we need to help them by letting them define their identities. And of course, I'm not saying if they decide to be a bad child, then you just go ahead with them, or you just agree with them to be that bad child. No, we need to let them find their identities, and also guide them in the right way. We need to guide them in the right way, and let them know that the role or the identity they are seeking is the right one, or is the wrong one, and that way we can be of help. And this age, kids tends to disobey their parents, or they can just decide on, okay, I want to keep my hair, or I want to go to this place, or I want to do this, I want to do that, that are not in line with the parents. So this age is where parents and kids, or parents and children, always fight. This is the age where fighting or argument takes place between a child and a parent, because the parents want them to do what they decide that they are going to do, or what they want them to do, and the child also wants to do what they wants to do. So stubbornness also takes place in this age, and misunderstanding takes place in this age. So as a parent, we need to learn which stage our child is, or our children are or fall under, and that way we can help them to develop. Also, it will help our parenting skills, and to save parents from headaches and arguments and misunderstanding. Yeah, so this age and this stage is very crucial as well. And the next one I'll be talking about is intimacy versus isolation, and that is between age 20 years to 40. And this is a stage where we slowly understand who we are. This is the stage we seek for love. This is the stage we seek for commitment. This is the stage we seek for relationship. And if this is missing, that person would tend to feel lonely or isolated. And this is the stage that we feel, oh, okay, we need to have someone we're in love with, or we are in relationship with, or just achieve great things. This is the age where we tend to think about the things that we want to achieve, like doing the things we love and not doing the things we are forced to do. Yeah, so this stage is where people get married and learn about intimacy, learn about relationships, and also love. And if this is missing, then that person will be isolated, will feel isolated and lonely, even if they are not lonely or isolated. And for parents, this stage is where they ask their child or their children about their love life. Like, oh, are you in a relationship? Who is your fiancé? I want to see your fiancé. I want to see your fiancé. Bring someone home. We want to see you get married. We want to know who you are in love with. And all those questions, all those questions they just keep throwing all those questions at that child or an individual of this age. So as a parent, the parent needs to be patient with their child in this age. Let them choose, let God help them in choosing who to love, in choosing who to be in relationship with. If they are hurried, if a child or an individual, or they are no longer a child, but they are now men and women, or ladies and guys, if we disturb them too much, they might end up choosing the person that is not right for them. And in this stage, to enjoy this age, an individual needs to find the right person to be in love with, the perfect will of God for their lives, and the perfect partner as well. Because if they go wrong in this, it can also lead to something else in which will not be good for them. So parents need to be patient with this age group. They need to be patient with this age group. It's not every time you'll be disturbing them to bring their fiancé or to bring their fiance or to bring anyone they're in relationship with. Let them choose. Let them depend on God to choose for them, and pray for them as well. Parents, pray for them. Pray for kids. Pray for ladies. Pray for guys in this age. And it's not too early to start praying for them when they are still a baby. It's not too early. Even when they are still in the womb, pray for them. Even before this child or an individual be given birth to, pray for them always. Always pray for your kids, for your unborn babies, for your older a child or children, pray for them. You know, when you pray for them, they won't miss it. When you pray for them, they won't miss the way and they won't miss the track. And even if they miss the track, that prayer will redirect them back to the right track. So parents, learn. Single ones, learn. Newly married, learn. And also another stage I'll be talking about, which is the second to the last stage, is generativity and stagnation. And this is between 40 and 65 years of age. And this is the age where people feel comfortable with the way they live their lives. This is the way this is the stage where they use their leisure time wisely. They contribute to the society. They have concern for the community. They have concern for the younger ones. They have concern for kids and young lady, young men around them, or they have concern for their siblings, their child, their nephew. They just have this concern for them, and so this concern now leads to advice. We tend to see people advise others in this age, like a lot of people that fall under this age. You see them advising the young ones, this is what to do, this is how to live life, or this is what you need to do. So then they will also share the story of when I was a child, or when I was a lady, or when I was a guy, this is what I did, this is what I did, or this is the things that I hope to do, I wanted to do and I achieved, or this is the things that I did and I won't advise you to do it. This is that age where they tend to advise a lot. So if this is not achieved earlier, it can lead to stagnation. And the last stage I'll be talking about is ego, integrity, and despair. Ego, integrity, and despair. And this is between age 65 years of age and older. Yeah, so this age, they tend to slow down as people age, and they tend to ask what they've done in the past, if they've done well for themselves or for the people around them. And this is the age where they feel they have a feeling for contentment. They have feeling of contentment, feeling of integrity. And this is the age they share stories a lot, like tell the young ones what they've done in the past and how they achieved it. And if this is not achieved, if they are not content with what they've done in the past, then they tend to despair. They tend to be grumpy or be bitter because of the way they live their lives. This age, you tend to see is either you see a happy grandma or a grumpy grandma, or is that you see a bitter grandpa or a joyous and fulfilled grandpa. So I've come to the end of this stage. I've come to the end of talking about stages of development. So which stage do we fall under? Do we experience this a lot, or do we see this a lot in our society or among us? Do we see that? And if you've seen any reaction or anything in that falls under this, if you have anything to say about the stages of development, put it down in the comment section. And also, as a parent, we need to know these stages of development so that it can help us to nurture our child. It can help our parenting skills. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, press on the like button, and also the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post a video. And don't forget to put your comment down in the comment section and share among your friends.